Hello, my name is Jesse Falaris, and this is my week three video discussion for informed consent. I did a search and downloaded a informed consent form from the Center for Ethical Practices and conducted a compare and contrast to the American Counseling Association's Code of Ethics 2014, paragraph A to B, as well as to the North Carolina Board's of Licensing's rules and consent forms. First, I want to do the compare of the ACA 2014, and I found that this Center for Ethical Practices form did contain some of the necessary elements like purpose, goals, techniques, limitations, potential risks and benefits of service, as well as fees and billing information, also implications of diagnosis and use of those reports. Concerning client rights, I found a paragraph of other rights on this form, and it did outline some of the counselee's rights to get information, to participate in counseling plans, but not to get the information contained in their records. Other contrasts with the ACA, I didn't find any of the anything on counselor qualifications. And I had to go to two separate forms to find confidentiality and use of technology. Now, in regards to the North Carolina Board of Licensing of Clinical Mental Health Counselors, they, on their website, which is ncblpc.org/licensure, as well as their professional document templates can be found /PCD. In comparison, the North Carolina Board has adopted the ACA Code of Ethics completely. There's a link there, and you can download it, and it is the ACA's 2014 Code of Ethics. And so the rules and regulations mirror that almost completely. And so my comparison was pretty much the same. Purpose, goals, techniques, all listed, potential risks, fees and billing information, implications of diagnosis, and then some limited client right information. So the same in comparison. But the main contrast was that North Carolina handles its licensing on 3 levels. And so they provide 3 separate downloads for informed consent based on the level of licensing. The first licensing level is the Clinical Mental Health Counselor Associate, and that contains a statement in a paragraph explaining that the individual is pursuing their counseling certification, and so they have a restricted license. The second level is the Mental Health Counselor, and that has a paragraph that covers counseling background. And then the third level is the Mental Health Counseling Supervisor. And this has a paragraph in the statement concerning the certification of the supervisor, as well as the nature of supervision, to include model and approach and evaluation procedures. And so that would complete the comparison and contrast I did for both the ACA 2014 Code of Ethics and the North Carolina Board of Licensures Code of Ethics and their use of informed consent. So finally, for my reaction, this informed consent form from the Center of Ethical Practices was 5 pages long, contained a whole page on purpose, goals, techniques, and limitations, which was all good information, but probably a little excessive. It could have been condensed, and then that information would be covered by the counselor in the first session, as well as it had a page and a half on billing, insurance procedures and requirements, and then 2 paragraphs on records, but no statement of the client's rights to obtain those records or other client's rights concerning the records. So I felt like this was excessive detail in some areas, whereas it was missing essential elements of the ACA Code of Ethics 2014 requirements in other areas. So thank you very much.